Hey everyone! Today, we're making some exciting progress as our Dinosaur Coastal Reserve continues to take shape. We'll be taking a look at some updates around the entrance area, expanding the guest experience with some new boardwalk shops, and beginning work on a brand new habitat for one of the park's newest residents, the Dracorex. With every episode, Emerald Coast Reserve feels a little more alive, so sit back, relax, and let's continue building our coastal dinosaur paradise. Alrighty, and welcome back to the Emerald Coast Reserve. I'm so excited because there are changes that I've made I feel a lot more comfortable with. Before, I was trying to do so much custom this, custom that, and as much as I love doing that type of stuff in these simulation games, I felt like it was going to distract me from kind of creating a really cool reserve for the rest of the area. So a few things that I did off camera, I'm going to tell you guys right now. We did get a general idea of where the path will go for now. So right here, I think right about starting there, actually, we'll make a boardwalk, and I did download a few off the workshop. I'm gonna try my best to highlight some really cool builds that you guys have done in this reserve. I think that'll be a great way to make an epic reserve. On top of that, show off your guys' work. So a different way of doing spotlighting, right? But showing off your guys' blueprints I think will be really fun, and also get me better idea of how I want to build in this game, because I'm very comfortable in building in, let's say, Planet Coaster 2 and Planet Zoo, but for some reason, even though it's very similar, I'm having a little trouble doing like modular building in Jurassic Evolution. I don't know why, but I'm trying, and I'll show you guys what I did. So like I said, I wanted to have this like hotel building dripping over a cliff, is if that's even right, dripping over it does not seem like that sounds right, but I've started construction on it. Really need to add some more like trim and detail to it to make it look a little more realistic. I'm still trying to figure out how to either close off these edges or make them blend in right. Like I feel like some parts here need to be a little lowered, but I'm glad that the construction of this has started. As well as, if you guys remember in the first episode, we had built a lagoon right here. The idea was great, but because the lagoon was just one singular piece, like if I do, is it this guy? Yeah, it was just one of these. It was, even for the smallest aquatic species, it was still too small. But I still wanted a water feature here. And I went ahead and just added water, made it a little shallow here, and then deep water right there. And then we created this little bit of an opening right on this side so that the staff center has, it's not completely closed off. And then over here, they're able to kind of see that activity from here. So even the people in the hotel, gonna have to add some benches so it looks like this is being used. They'll have a really cool lookout point. I was debating to maybe add like a land dinosaur, a small one that goes around here, but I'm gonna play around with that idea and see what we can make happen, because again, this is a very small space, although I could make it a cool place. So I'll look more into it. And another thing I did is, I know I said I might do like custom buildings for even the facilities and the staff buildings and such, but I saw these and I think this type of aesthetic and architecture is going to go perfect for the Emerald Reserve. There's just something about these corroded roofs, and it's still using that wood trim walls and all of that good stuff that we need. I think it goes so much better. Yeah, this is so much more fitting, especially with the environment, like it being dug down a little bit. It looks a lot better. So we did use that paintbrush and created this environment around it, added a few rocks on the sides, and they still have that option to come out this way. So I'm really happy with the way this came out. I do want to fix that. Not sure why that's sticking out like that. We don't want that. And then right here, I'm trying to think about what I can add, because we are going to add our first enclosure right about here. So yeah, I think right about there should be fine. So we'll think about something to do on this little empty space. And the visitor center, I got rid of, or didn't actually get rid of. I never had anything built on it. I started construction on a custom like wooden type of visitor center with some of the like the grass roof pieces up here. What do we call this? It's not even gonna tell us. Cool. But I think it goes well with our entrance building. And then using that same style of architecture that the staff buildings have on our emergency shelters, I think it goes pretty nicely just tucked right there. But I'm gonna be honest, guys, I'm already feeling better about the Emerald Coast Reserve now, because beforehand I was having trouble like grasping the idea of what direction I'm gonna go. I had a layout idea and all of that, because even back here we're gonna create a cool like swamp type of vibe. Up here we're gonna have the Rebirth DLC come on, I believe. Well,
there's nothing more satisfying than taking something off the to-do
Thanks, FinesseSingh.
But to get there, you need something on it first.
We'll let him talk. Thank you. What was I saying? Oh, when this video drops, it'll be, I believe the Rebirth DLC will be out by that time, so that update will come with open aviaries, which will look amazing. So that will go up right up here. I think that's going to be great. It's going to be very helpful. And we do have some, you know, hybrid species coming, so I'm going to see how we can incorporate them, if we will. Yeah, we're going to do a little thinking on that. Maybe they'll just go into the swamp area. We're going to have to look into that. But generally in this area, we'll have some really cool enclosures. And I would like to keep the coastal area like around the edge here with just shops, and then maybe a dinosaur habitat here. Could do something like that. But how cool. I could stare. I told you guys this in the last episode. I could stare at this all day. Just the way this looks is so phenomenal. I love this. This is my favorite map. I believe we're on the Kauai map in the game right now. So that's the update so far. I'm very happy with it. We'll just, you know, add a few more details. I'll keep working on doing a few off-camera things to improve the park, make it look, you know, prettier, more aesthetically pleasing, create more scenery pieces like we've done right here. Yeah, I think it'll really bring this whole place up. Even here, I've been thinking that, you know, we don't have enough greenery in this area, and I want this to be a nice, like, you know, lookout for the people in the hotel. Like, how fun would it be? You come out to the patio and you have this nice, lush looking water feature lagoon area. So let's see if we can make something happen here. Go into the trees. If I can get like a very bright green lush tree, we'll sink that in. I use this in the Chrono Sanctuary quite a bit. I don't know if... Yeah, it's not too bad actually. That's a little something. Yeah, I like that. Even right there, it looks, you know, that looks good. You can see that. It's not all rocks and mud. And maybe like right here, where we have these empty spaces. Okay. Make sure I don't overdo it, but yeah, I like that. And the center area, gonna have to think about, you know, do we maybe add a large rock that's got a statue on it? Actually, that's not that bad. Do we have a... Was it this guy or this guy? I think this guy might be better for us. And on top of this, maybe we can feature like an aquatic species. Wish I had the scaling mod. We could just make this humongous. I feel like if the sunlight hits this in the right way, that would... And it creates like a shadow. Do you see that shadow right there? Yeah, it's not too bad. We just have to make it make sense. So create a base. If I see another statue that I like better, might add it. I really need to unlock all these. This is through the campaign, right? Yeah, I see that. Finances challenge. Containment challenge. Okay. Oh, like even this is cool. Like this could be on the side here. What if we made it kind of blue? This is where I wish we had the moving platform pieces from Planet Coaster 2. Just have this rotating around would be so awesome. I'm gonna leave this here for now. It's not gonna be permanent, but just for the time being. I do like the way that fin is coming out there. Okay. Now, that's a DNA statue. I want something that, like what they created here is cool. And again, it's got benches. This would probably work great if we, like this type of statue, work wonderful like here, right? Yeah. Even in front of our visitor center. Okay. Do we have columns, planters? Maybe I can turn a fountain upside down and use that. I don't think I've ever seen this. That's cool. So I think that's our widest. Nope. I'm really excited to get new scenery pieces as well in the new update. That's every time I see a new DLC come out, it's what scenery pieces are we getting? And I saw on the website that they did show what we're receiving, and honestly, they're kind of cool. If you want to, we're going to be able to make some really amazing environments. Did I turn my water? Yeah, let's do that. And then do the outside, something like that. Still need to make this make sense. And Might be columns that can hold it up. See what that looks like. Kind of sticks out through the other side though. Up there. I know it's not the best. It's something. We added another one like going the other way. Yeah, okay. I might play around with that a little bit more just to see what works better. But adding some foliage around this base could be kind of a nice addition. Let's see here. I don't know which this is gonna make sense, but we're gonna find out. Let's see. Yeah, it's not too bad. Might be trying to do too much if I put that there. But adding... How would trees come out here on these rocks? Or need to add some kind of dirt. Yeah, like I said, we're gonna play around with that a little bit. And I feel like things need maintenance quite a bit. Cancel that. What else did I cancel that? Okay. Yeah, from the top it looks kind of fun. It's a pretty good start. But we have a lot to do. Alright, before we continue, I realized that I did want to place the hatchery right about here since we are close to the staff village area. I do love the way that is there. And if I should be able to use it, but then again, the hatchery being right here is a perfect corner to be tucked into. We're gonna need to move this around. So that one could stay. All right. I wonder if we have some custom hatcheries. I've never actually... Ooh, see, I love that. I don't really need those forklifts, but I really like this. What? Pascal? Shoutouts to you, Pascal. This is really cool. I'm gonna use this. Will it automatically subscribe if I use this? Because then I'll be able to link them in the description. Because I would love for you guys to be able to have these as well. I think we have this go right about here. And then the path can go around it. So that the guests still get to see the... Why am I having difficulty talking right now? Guests can see the waterfall too. So we're not completely blocking that out. Yeah, why not? Okay, this guy. I don't need this, or this, or this. But everything else is amazing. I love this gate you've made. Did not know we can custom make those. That's very good to know. Okay. And all right, there you go. Let's go ahead and get our, since this will be our main, I don't know why I'm having difficulty with English today. This will be our main hatchery. We will need to have a pretty high grade fence. What's the difference between these two and that? What I'll do is use the invisible for now, and we'll go ahead and make custom fences. That's definitely something I can do. Since we're not doing too many custom buildings, we'll definitely take advantage of making custom environments. How large do I actually need to make this? Because this is a temporary home. Well, there'll be, I actually don't need to make this as large as I did over here. But for guests to be able to see, do want them to be able to walk around it. Where does it? Hey buddy, where do you go? Oh, it's right there. Why do I do the things I do? There? Okay, there we go. Oh, I love this. I can stare at this all day. That's so well done. I love this lookout tower. Those supports are great. And is this decal? This rust? It is. That is so awesome. Those little details are so cool. Wow. Great stuff. Okay, let's go ahead and synthesize our first land species. Since last episode, I think it was the... Oh, we're in a hatchery, so we're not going to be able to see the specific one we did. What a silly guy this is. Okay, where is... Yep, there you go. We're gonna make an enclosure for our friend here. As for this, we're just gonna do random. Right, I'm excited for that. And their enclosure, I think I want it to be one of the first things you see. So maybe placing it here. But before that, while that's going on, I think that's going to be done pretty quickly. Let's go ahead and see, just to place them down, let's see where and how much space our Boardwalk Shops are going to take. And like I said, any blueprints that we get, they will be in the description. They're download codes. If you guys like them, definitely check them out, because the ones that I got, I think you guys did a fantastic job. If I have them, excuse me? Where is it? Food truck. What? I literally downloaded like 3, 4 Boardwalk Shops. Oh, I'm so confused. All our blueprints show up right here, right? Well, that's kind of upsetting. Okay. Join me, you guys, as we go visit the workshop and figure out why they have decided to remove my... Okay, I think it should be in my installs, right? Yeah. I remember getting this. And there it is. Boardwalk. So why is that not showing up? Go ahead and update while we're here. Why is that not showing up for me? I think I did download some other ones too. Okay. Yeah, I don't need shops. I like that. Who's this? Labrat? Great name. Good stuff. Yeah, so East Buildings, I remember this. Now, whoa. Why am I not able to see them? It can be scenery. Just make sure there's not another tab here. Blueprints. There's all the blueprints they give us, and then this is literally says workshop blueprints. That's so weird. Am I missing something, you guys? Oh. Wait a minute. Attractions, guest service. Okay. If I place down, let's say, food. Okay. So it comes up here. Don't like that. I don't like that at all. Why would they do that? Oh, I'm not a fan of that. If that's the case, unless I'm missing something, please let me know. But if I have to go into the actual, it should just all be in one place. Look at this. They made an IMAX theater. How cool is that? Wish we can go into buildings in this game. And we got an arcade. And a Ben & Jerry's. That's so cool. Oh, that looks so good. I like that. I love the detail work. The realism by putting the...
I can tell that you'll be
is it
as
Isaac
excited
again?
about this task as I am. Get out there and hit it out the park.
We can do this. Thanks. I'm pretty sure that was Isaac. I love this. And these kind of details, like, how cool is that? This works so well as a feature on a building. Really sells the arcade look, and I like that, separating the two letters by section. Great stuff. So I want to do a lot of this, where we feature your guys' blueprints throughout this reserve. Okay, so there we don't have something. See, oh. Okay, ignore the last 10 minutes, please, guys. There's literally a tab for blueprints. Oh, please excuse the negativity that I had directed towards the game. As you guys can tell, I don't spend enough time in this. In Jurassic Evolution. That's embarrassing. Okay. Alright, so they're all here. Good to know. I was looking like this too. I was like, I wonder if there's just a blueprints tab. And there was. I just had to open my eyes. All right, let's try to find the other shops I had downloaded. This one we just did, right? If I remember. Yeah, that's east. I think there was a west. What is this? Oh, that's really cool. Honestly, any of these type of shops would work along this way. Oh, yes. This is so cool. And then we make like a plaza in the center here. Not sure what that entrance is to the side. Okay, gonna have to... Oh, you have a hyper station. No, lagoon thingy. Might have to save this. And use this later on. So that's cool. And then you do have a... Just an entrance. This might be just a entrance for lagoon in general. That's cool. I like that. Let's go ahead and just grab some more shops. That's scenery. I've realized I need to download more shops. Did like this. We'll go ahead and get that in there. Wonder if I should be putting them right up against the path so that they are closer to the water, as close as we can get. I will do something like that then. Okay. What is this? I was thinking about having something like this. Okay, perfect. Did not know I downloaded a lookout tower, but I'm glad. We need this later. Shop, that's the one we already did. Tropical emergency strength. It's cool. Balloon. That one we just saw. Okay, so basically need to download more shops. What does this mean? Is this a park? No, we got that. Is this a park blueprint by any chance? Does it say that somewhere? Jurassic World Cafe and beyond. Okay. Cool. Why don't we do this? Since we have those other style, I'm sure. Got this. Yeah, this style of building. Just for now, we'll do that. Isn't this what we just did? No, we did that. This. Okay, so we did do the drink one beforehand. Let's go ahead and just start connecting these guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, come and allow yourself to be captivated by the silver screen in our new cinema.
Oh, there's a cinema just in the game as an offer? Did not know that.
Ladies and gentlemen, our restroom is now
Activity
open to
center.
use for whenever
Oh,
nature calls.
I don't know anything about this game. I didn't know cinema was offered. Okay, So I think just a lining bunch. So why don't we just place down as many as we can, all different, and then from there we'll think about making some custom ones. This is shopping. Attractions. Oh, guest. Maybe we get some smaller ones. Okay, here they have it. See, I love this. I really like that. We had done the drink, right? So it's the same thing? Yeah. That we saw, that. That can go somewhere else. Oh, that's amazing. This would be perfect in the swamp area, so we're gonna have to keep an eye on that one. Remember that. Okay. I really like what you guys have created. This is amazing too. I love the simplicity of it, but I don't know if it's gonna go with our theme here. Let's go ahead and just... So shopping, we'll get a small one. Food. I wanted to close that gap, please. Pretty please. Thank you. Got one. No worries. The more the merrier. Forgot we had this challenge. Let's see. I'm gonna pause it. Does that pause this? Yes. Okay. Maybe we do a hotel right here. I mean, that'd be an amazing view for the hotel, right? Hotel. Drink, food. It's on the top. Come on. Should have known that. What is this? Wow. That's amazing. Is this the one I downloaded, I believe? I think so. Okay, that's not too bad. But I think I'm gonna have to create a custom one. This is kind of what I wanted. And have it extend this way. Full-on resort style. And on the backside, we'll have, on the backside right here, we'll create another enclosure. But for now, we're gonna do this. We will need a, what is it called? Shelter. Where's the one I had from before? Yes, this guy. Maybe one right here. And can they all run to this side? Is that cool? Are you guys cool with that? Okay. That's not too bad. Let's see what that looks like on the ground. Definitely gonna need to spruce up this area a little bit. You do see the water from here. That's good. Do not like the way how the camera just is so finicky like that. Is this not open? Are these not open? Oh, I got books. Okay. I really love the freedom you have to do, you know, with these. Shop can have coffee, books. Like, I didn't know we can add books, but how cool is that? How are you supposed to... Yeah, see, that's so cool. Look at all these options. I really need to, like, you know, mess around with this game a lot more. Alright, so that's a good start for our boardwalk area. I would like to make a lot more improvements. I have a few ideas how we're going to do that. Let's go ahead and select our eggs. Oh, that's really cool. Well, we do have... Let's do two girls, one boy. 45 seconds, okay. So we're gonna create that habitat right about here. And it doesn't need to be necessarily that large, right? Because... Yeah, okay. We definitely did make this challenge. Gonna have to do better on that. I'm really glad to see the people hovering that way, but I think they really want to see some dinosaurs. Glad the way this has kind of turned out. Yeah, this is gonna be cool. Okay. So I'm gonna quickly change a setting and I'll be right back. Because I'm not sure... I'm gonna figure out why the camera is so finicky when I'm in first person view. Okay, here it's kind of... It's okay. See, that, like, if I want to just move a little bit, it's stuttering. I'm not a fan of that. I like this guy's vibe right here. He's got the sandals on. I respect that. I don't think I spoke about this water feature going on here, but I've got an idea for this. And if I can make it happen, I'll show you. If it doesn't, this will disappear and there will be no questions asked. Okay? Okay? We will not ask any questions. Okay, I'm gonna go figure out this first person view thing, and then we're gonna start building out our first dinosaur enclosure. Alright, so I'm back, and couldn't exactly find what I was looking for, but that's okay, no worries. Let's do a release. And a traditional release, I think we don't have any other choice. They're incredible. Where's the, you know, the person that goes... The Dracorex is a phenomenal Dragon King species. Where's my voiceover? I wanted a voiceover. Wow. Alright, let's build you guys your home. Love the look of these guys. Okay, so we've got 3 of them. We'll build them a proper nest. Everything they need. Not sure why the maintenance facility needs maintenance. Oh, actually, so does the other one. I'm liking the color scheme going on here with the buildings. We just need to break up some of the brown with some more greens and cover up, you know, these grass areas. This is, you know, MarVG Productions released a video on ADHD. Great video. Highly recommend you guys go check it out. And He's so right. He was building this one structure and he looks over and there's a shop and he's like, his mind starts racing to see what to do to that, and then you start jumping, and that's what happened to me just now. I need to build this enclosure right here, and I was like, okay, I need to add some foliage over here. I want to do a little bit more to this side, and I need to stop. We need to keep moving forward here. So let's see here. I do want to make a custom fence, but let's get an outline down first. Let's try to keep the guest viewing area away from there. Or yeah, the guest viewing area kind of more clear, and then we'll keep the gate. How big do I want this? I have a problem and tendency to make my enclosures way larger than they need to be. And I actually never checked. Since we're gonna do custom, let's make these custom for now. I just know I'm gonna make this too large. Maybe right here. Okay. We will need enough space to make sure that there's, space for the viewing gallery. No way. There's an ailment. Gotta deal with that. Maybe just something simple like that. What's going on, bud? Why are you guys... Okay, let's get you just some simple things for now. Ground leaf. Nut. Water, we can probably do... I do not want it to come out there. Thank you. Gonna have to put more ground leaf in though. Okay, that's more than enough water. Leaf. And wetland. Okay. Maybe just right around this. Okay.
A comfortable dinosaur is one that's significantly easier to manage. Keeping them content should be a priority.
Okay, I need to see what their requirements are. Okay, so that's what the issue was with 3, a population of 3 we have right now. They need 4+. That we got. What is the... Okay, where's the gate size or, fence size? How can I check that? Why am I not able to see where their requirements for their space is supposed to be? Unless it's on this section. I don't want to name them after Khaleesi's dragons. I we gotta name one at least Drogon, right? Okay. So, let me see here. How do I want there to... I want there to be kind of a cool, like, sign for the Dracorex. Maybe right here. And then they need water, they need marsh, and enough ground leaf and ground nut. Okay. Let's make a... I think I know what we're gonna do here. I want this to be a lot smaller. Why is that radius so intense? What is that? I don't want to eat. Can I go smaller? Might have to make a larger enclosure here, but maybe if we just use the remove water to make a little more tighter space here. Ignore the shape, please. Please ignore the shape. Oh, I'm not helping myself. What is this? What am I doing? No, that's not helping either. I want to make like a stream kind of situation. And then create a like mini boardwalk for them. Just to enjoy and have fun. Okay, and we will need to actually, since... Can't I just transport them like that? Let's go ahead and tranquilize them. Okay. Then we should be able to just transport them like that. I was thinking about adding the... You guys know what I'm talking about. Where is it? This thingy, delivery zone. But we don't have that marketplace. Yeah, marketplace facility. So, not worried about that for now. We'll just be able to transport them easily. Okay, I want to bring them over just so I can see the size a little better. Go ahead and speed that up. And we'll go ahead and... Who's our third guy? I need to see... Oh, I can't see. Okay. They're pretty small.
Some dinosaurs have a bias towards needing authority. The alpha tends to take that role. An organized group of dinosaurs can be a dangerous one, so we should keep an eye on this.
Interesting. That's fonts. Where's 3D? Are these 3D? Yes, they are. Okay. Let's get this guy. Aw, how can I've done it before where we're able to spell it out without having to exit out of the fonts. What is this? Fine, I will do it like this. You say so. Hope I'm spelling this right. That's why I went to go check their name and just double check I had the spelling right in my head. Okay. Right, we'll be able to use that, and let's go ahead and get you guys what you need. Oh, now I can get a smaller size. Cool. Ooh, I like that tree jet showed up. What? Was that always there? I don't think so. Okay. They need the ranger post. Can't I place this on the outside? Nice. We'll be able to use that for other enclosures around us. Sign. Assign. There we go. Okay. That should be happening now. Let's see if a team is... Yep, there we go. Very nice. Good to know. There was something else I needed to do, or I was working on. No, I think it was just checking on there. Alright, how can I properly... I think I know what's going to be my friend here. Not the Badlands, but maybe the Wetland set. I think I just want those pieces and not the actual blueprint. Plan. Are we not allowed to have these individual jetties? Buddy. Floor, wall. Okay. Maybe I can filter. There we go. Don't need that. I'm on walls right now. And this is roof. Wall. Floor. Maybe floor. Hopefully floor. Grass. Plaster. Plaza. Pools. I mean, yeah, that would kind of work for what I need. Let's see what else we're given here. What is this? Okay, good to know. So that's the only jetty options we have. Can I take it apart? Can. Okay, now where is this piece? Oh, I should just look up what this says. Beam panel. Okay, good to know. What's going on? These ailments. Okay. Maybe before that, I should just take care of these guys. Ground leaf. Need some more ground leaf, bud. And ground nut. Maybe this on the outside would be good. Algae poisoning? What are you talking about? How's that possible? Marsh. On the outside of this, I think this will be kind of nice. Yeah, then we'll bring ground leaf back in. How am I getting rid of things? I don't want these trees to be blocking too much of the view. Alright, so that should cover that. Too few adults. I know how to fix that. Medium. Are you guys okay with this? Probably need a little privacy though. Do we have other... You like that? Oh my gosh, it took out everything. Okay. Yeah, I figured as much. Get some of that in the front and we will most likely need to bring some more of this in. Okay, that should take care of it, hopefully. I wish I can remove this. No? Yes, thank you. Okay, I love this cypress swamp because it adds this like misty, kind of dirty mist look. But I don't want to overdo it because we okay. I hope you guys got that. You just did a front wheelie with the SUV. Few replacement contracts, okay. How are you guys doing? Happy? Happy? Just make your way over here and that'll make me happy. Let's start making the, I almost said a different word. Making our little boardwalk. I already forgot the name. Beam? There we are. Lovely. Where do I want this? You kind of want it in where the guests can see it. They are making all kinds of sounds right now. We get maybe a smaller view. The Dracorex just burped. I think it burped. And we'll make another scene like that, maybe over here. Yeah, we'll spruce it up a little bit. I love seeing that. I love when they go in the water. Very cool. Okay. This is a little larger. I love the lilies. Water lilies? Yeah. Oh my gosh, it got dark. Dark. Yeah, I'm sorry. We're gonna have to cover them up. And then suddenly light. What interesting... Oh, it's clouds. What's wrong with me? Somehow I forgot what clouds are. Okay, is that too much? It's got a nice view there, but did I do too much over here? Are you guys annoyed with what I've done? Please let me know. I'm talking to the Dracorex. I don't want to offend them. They're so cute. Not sure why we grabbed that. Okay. So... I think once we spruce it up a little bit, it'll be better. I have to believe. I gotta believe in myself. probably get away with the bigger ones, or do like maybe the bigger ones. It is, it's pretty low, I'll say that much. It is oh so low. Yeah, that makes more sense. I think these guys over here as well. What are Ranger 3? Route to Deer as a patrol, this target will be skipped. What do you mean you can't find a route? I see. I see a problem. Can I just gotta do everyone's job apparently. I apparently gotta do everybody's job. Okay, we gotta we'll come back and create a proper driving route for them so that they don't have that situation happen again. Okay, it's a cool environment, but we really need to build the exterior fence as well. But let me go ahead and raise this. What? I grabbed everything. Let's try that again, just so I don't accidentally grab anything I don't... Ooh. Why am I grabbing those giant rocks? Okay. Group. This one will raise just by a little bit. Okay. Go ahead and go back into our wetlands. Actually, rather than doing that, this was easier. There we go. Okay. This one, or I do like the it's a little big. These floating too? Kind of. We're gonna have to fix that. And that tree. And this. Did not know that was placed like so. What's going on, buddy? You're making all kinds of sound. You good? Where are you? Did you guys claim this? You haven't. I think we may need to just introduce them ourselves. I need to... I was like, why? I went back to the hatchery to get information. Visitor center has malfunction service. You have to remember that this park still needs our attention, or reserve needs our attention at all times. Things will go wrong. Okay, I need to learn about you guys real quick here. Now, okay, the dinosaur first discovered South Dakota. This I knew, that they were discovered in US, but it works great for us because we are trying to make a California coastal type of town reserve. Not sure why I said town. Is there anything about their breeding? Will fit. See anything? Do I need to... That's way too small. Yeah, the medium size should be fine. Let's see if they occupy it. How you doing, bud? Aren't you just a cutie? Oh, rubbing your head. Okay, I got. Hey. Ooh. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I want to get rid of that. That's gonna bother me. I think it's part of this, right? Yeah. There we go. To be honest, I should try to also place my own foliage just so I have better control of it. Okay. Wetlands pack is still selected. Good to know. Props maybe? Possible? Just put a grill there. You can always do with a pile of nets, right? Oh, they claimed the nest. Yes. Thank you. Somebody's driving like a maniac once again.
Oh, our animals have put their nest to good use. An ecosystem in action. Incredible.
This is where I wish we had the radial moving platform from Planet Coaster 2, so I can just have this boat kind of moving. But I want it to be over here. Something like that. Okay, how much time do we got on that? 3 minutes, okay. More than enough time. Let's go ahead and connect a rope to this. Not sure why I clicked ore. Definitely want an engine. It'll make sense. Okay, that might be just way too large. Should have done that from the get-go. Okay. That's fair, right? Wow, I love the wetland pack for variety that we have. There's so much to do. I cannot wait till we make the proper swamp area. It's definitely getting a rusted engine, without a doubt. There's a massive chance that I placed that wrong, but well, we will deal with it. We'll put a single ore right through. Yeah, right here. that going through properly? Something like that. Just a single ore. Why not? And I want to put... Not going to be here. But I love the idea of this. I really need to just explore this whole pack. There's so much to see here. I really like this. And then we have Rebirth coming out. Well, technically when this video's out, it will be today. So you guys will be seeing the Rebirth pack, which I'm really excited to. The scenery pieces alone are going to be incredible. And then on top of that, the open aviaries are going to be amazing. I cannot wait. I want to place these over here. How much time do we have with these guys? Oh, let's keep an eye on that. 1 second. We got a cute baby. That should at least complete the population of 4. Oh my gosh, they're so adorable. I honestly, you guys, if I could just explain, my heart is so warmed.
To welcome a Dracorex to the park.
Our hard work in the background means that the dinosaurs get to be center stage. And that was some hard work right there.
Okay. Cool. Alright. You want to extend this just a little bit here. Yeah. No, it's too much. Okay, just need to kind of create a better environment for that, but I like that. It's very simple. Let's do something somewhat simpler. Something similar. Something similar over here. Where are lights? Thank you. Ooh, I want to put one on the post. Could have done that on the other side as well. A fun way to highlight the little jetty boardwalk we've got going on. Maybe the other one was unnecessary. We can put it on the ground. Okay. Nice. Props. We do another boat. This time... This will be an engine-less boat. We'll do that. I know. Whatever you said. Ditto. Just needs to make a little bit sense from afar, and did not realize that this is floating. Don't want that. Okay. Actually, I want to do something like that. What is going on over here? It's drizzling a little bit. Cool. Hopefully that doesn't cause any problems for them. As I overcomplicate what I'm doing. It'll be as if it's, you know, just resting on the seat. Did I place it? I did not. Okay. Alright. Now we're happy. Alright. Okay. Not bad. Let's make sure you guys are happy. Always, always save your games. Always. You never know when something crashes. Whoa, my goodness. I know you guys saw what I saw. Anything over here? Need? Should task other teams so it's not just one team working on multiple. Get 2 on there at least. Hopefully they send out. You know, I'm looking at this, and this is, once again, we're getting into the topic of ADHD. Thank you, MarVG. But this jetty boardwalk, I think I can create that over here on the other side, along this way. And but we'll use, you know, maybe a little more high-end wood. Not this kind of wood. Which this works perfectly for this environment, but over there we'll do something kind of cool, different. So that'll be another project I'll work on. Okay. We need to... This I'll keep a little bit opened. Our fence. Now... I want the guest to be able to... Let's put our fence in first, actually. Since we don't have to worry about them escaping this. I want to see what I've kind of done similarly. I think if I place a rock base... I don't know if we're going to have that. Fuck, didn't know we had amber. Okay, rock light. Do we have maybe... Not as insanely large? Just a rock wall. Pretty please. Too large. How small does this get? Okay. Okay. I don't know. I think I need it to be a little bit more like flat and thinner like this, but I can sometimes I really wish I can take you guys into my mind and the idea that I have, but it's too wide. This would be, I love the texture of this, but again, you guys play oh, the rock is so huge it created a shadow. If you guys have played Planet Coaster 2, there is a Viking wall that's made of rocks. And that's exactly what I need. But I think the best thing I'll get is maybe stone. Yeah, I think it's gonna have to be the stone. If I just take this guy. Sure, it's thick enough to cover up that. Okay. Should have just done this from the start. Okay, something like this, and then would like a see-through one, please. Thank you. What I should do is make sure it's stick to surface so that it's easier for us to replicate this without any issues. Half center 3 has malfunctioned. Well, that's no good. Okay. Yeah, I don't know about this now. It is... These are just too thick. That is not see-through at all. This could actually be nice. Should have done this. Do we have maybe a... No? Okay. Yeah, maybe this will work for us. What we're gonna need to do is make sure it comes out to right there, because then once we have multitudes of them, it should be able to just connect. Okay. What's going on? You said everything is broken? Cool. Can you guys maybe do this on your own? There must be maintenance posts. Thank you. You, buddy? I'm sure you can just take care of it. May need to place something like that here just so they're continuously working on things. Oh my gosh. That cover all of those guys? Okay. This fixes it, right? Like they should head over and take care of business, because I did not. Yeah, they're doing it. They know what to do. Alright, I see them going up that path, so we definitely need to make sure that that's well taken care of. Okay. Now, we gotta spruce this up. Let's get trim. See what the wetlands... No, we don't have that. Okay, let's do wood. What I would like to do is probably make it a little smaller. Then on the top, we have maybe... Yes, that is an option, but... Sandstone. Interesting. I like the idea of it kind of coming out right here. Change that to... What is this color? What a nice black color. Too large. Let's see if I can get away with one piece. Okay. I mean, I could have done something like that, right? And not have to use the additional panel. Is just too large. This is lovely. I like this piece. Okay, I like this a lot better. Place that there for now. And you, and you. You gotta go. I'll make sure it's not covering up the separation in each brick piece. Okay. Let's see. Am I confident on this? So. It's... Maybe once we place it all along the enclosure, it'll probably settle in better for me, but problem is we're gonna be duplicating this, right? Actually, what I can do right now just to make that easier, yeah, that's what I don't like, is Okay, it starts to separate there a little bit. Hopefully that fixes some of that texture fighting. Okay. So it's not so many of them, and tanner color. Okay, let's see. Let's find out how this is. There's gonna be a lot of maneuvering and all that good stuff. Okay, right here I want to create that kind of cool sign for the Dracorex. It's kind of sideways, isn't it? As long, I know it's coming out a little bit there, but as long as it's covering on the guest side, that there's not an invisible barrier there, although it's kind of right there now too. We'll have to modify that section just to work for us. I know this is gonna get tricky in a second here. I'm gonna have to think about how I wanna... The best way would be to create a large post or pillar in that area. Have to also mess with that fence a little bit. Oh cool, you can just drive right through it. Good to know. I believe collision might be off. Just as long as that trim on the bottom meets up, everything else we can work with that after. Let's see what it looks like so far. It's not too bad actually. Maybe if we get the gas path to be a little closer. They're having more babies. Okay. We'll check that out after we're done here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome the Dracorex to the park.
The family is growing. You guys having fun as I put down some fence? So exciting, right? But I always enjoy this because when you get the end product, like right now, it's good. It feels good to know that we placed down this whole custom fence. See what that looks like on the ground right now. Yeah, it's not like too large, and we're able to see through. I like that. That's cool. And I like these little jetty scenes that we have here. I wish we can zoom in. Wow. Oh, I'm so happy. This came out wonderful. And we just have to create some really cool environments for the rest of the area. Over here, I was actually thinking about something. Let me see. We do need to... Oh, you know that lookout? A lookout tower kind of thing right here would be wonderful. Because there will be another enclosure somewhere along here. And that'll be the back end. This will be a tour type of enclosure. I think that'll be a great idea. But on the back side here, where is... Don't we have a lookout tower?
I'm asking for your help on this one, not on behalf of the conservation sector, but as a personal favor.
What? Why you gotta guilt trip me? Might take that as an outlet for their natural instincts. I mean, we're not gonna get to that right now. That's just for now. I don't think we're gonna make that just yet. Maintenance wise, we haven't had any issues ever since we put the maintenance post up. Really glad to see that. Okay, let's check blueprints. I believe there is a lookout. Yes. But does this require a fence? What is that? Markings on the side. We kind of need to be right here. I love this tower. Did I download this? Or is this... Is this off the workshop? Lookout tower, yes. Okay. I have to make sure we get all the download codes in the description for you guys to grab them and give them some love as well. Okay. I had this idea where... And we're gonna kind of use this same style. How can I raise a path? Why can't I... Why am I not able to raise or elevate? Oh, let's change path width. I'm pretty sure we are allowed to... I'll be right back. Okay, I, for the life of me, could not find how to raise a path. And I thought it was holding down shift. Although I know shift does that, but... Control... No. Or am I thinking about Planet Zoo right now? Oh, okay, that's a little disappointing. Seeing if I can maybe... Yeah, because I wanted to raise it here to get a cool aerial or, you know, a little elevated view of the enclosure. And then it also doesn't mess with the gate here. But it seems that they don't want me to have that. Let's get a viewing gallery. Hopefully I can get maybe a small one. That is not small. I love that. That is such a cool viewing gallery. I don't know if I'm gonna use this, but actually it does work really nicely. Only problem is we may need to move this nest. Is there anything? How do we put it on the other side actually? Don't tell me we lost it. No, we didn't. Cool, cool, cool. Maybe right here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have added a new viewing gallery, ready for you to observe our magnificent animals.
Here.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And this path will continue on to our other enclosure.
ready for you to gain an elevated view of our wonderful
Oh, wow.
dinosaurs.
That's pretty cool.
Knowing
Business
that you're
is good.
helping to ensure the survival of such majestic animals should be reward enough. But you do also have my appreciation.
Thank you. Okay, I want to see what they see. Is it a little blocked? It's my main worry. And are they able to actually view when they're walking this way? This is where... Oh, we do... No, we don't have a stamp tool in this, right? I'd have to try to get like close like this. It just looks so funky. I'm just not a fan. Something like that. Okay. Okay, that could work. Just don't like what I did on the other side there. Like this. This is no bueno. Okay, let's try this. No, my friend, other way. You know what? If it works, it works, right? Isn't that kind of what I created before? And along this way, we can create like foliage. I really liked how we had it kind of straighten out. Yeah, something like that. This is absolutely just silly to me that I have to do that. Okay. They should be able to get close enough to that. Hopefully. And to have the guest actually come over to that side, we'll need to... I can fix this. Oh no, you had it. You had it, bud. Don't do that. Do that. Thank you. Okay. Now, what I want to do here, actually. Let's take the stone wall. Annoying, isn't it? Are they in this lookout tower, actually? I never checked that. Do you guys see what I mean? I just... What?
During most of your tour, the appropriate information
how do I
will be
change...
automatically selected and displayed for you. Simply touch the
Switching
area
camera and
screen
it's...
displaying the appropriate.
I think this is for the aesthetics. But I love what's going on up here. That's wonderful. I didn't even know they're sitting up there like that. But that's great.
Any ecology is made up of an uncountable number of tiny interactions. Everything matters to something else. In our case, this next objective matters to me. Could you take it on?
Yeah, sure. Okay, now we can start using some of those rock pieces that I wanted to originally use. Really, I didn't need this wall here because I wanted to already create this type of environment, like right here. How are you guys walking over there like that? The ways that I have wasted time. Okay. Something just to cover up these guys. Okay. Bear with me here. I think you guys are gonna like this. Maybe if it was on the rock like that, and then we can... I have an idea here. Tell me this isn't gonna be cool. Come on, guys. Right? This is where it might get a little tricky. See, not that bad. Does it work? That's the question you always gotta ask yourself. Draco, what color do I want? Maybe like a light red. We'll find out later if this is actually lighting it up properly once it gets dark, but it's something. I'm not super mad about it. I don't know why I have to say that, but I do like that. I like the initial look. It's just, you know, decorating the edges, improving that, adding maybe some greenery, something similar to what they've got in their enclosure. Let's see. This is the biome dynamic foliage. Can't scale this. Cool. Don't like that it blocks the lookout tower like that. We're gonna ignore these dynamic ones and just use what works for us. I do want to sink some in right in the front here, just to add a little color. What is this? I like it, but I think this is ivy, right? Yeah. No. Nope. Okay. Let's see. That is massive and just gets bigger. Okay. Don't know why I'm still checking these for adoption. They're huge. Wow, this is kind of lovely, but where am I? Funny, I just need like a little bit of green, and just addicted to using the trees as a... Only thing I want to make sure is that it doesn't move. I want to make sure it doesn't move too much. Yeah, that's not gonna work. That's the one. People sound happy. That's good. Okay. I like that. Since we are in a kind of a tropical vibe, a little bit of that should be nice. Okay. Yeah, I like that. What's going on here, bud? Why are you... You guys are shifting a little bit too much. I don't like the way it was going into the rock like that. As I placed trees literally into the rocks. Okay. What do you guys think? That's not too bad. Not bad for our first enclosure. I like these low setting walls that we've got. The lookout tower, that pretty epic viewing gallery. Oh, wanted to walk in there. But I love the way these jetty boardwalks are placed. You got the juvenile, the adult. Everyone's chilling. This is cool. And just imagine all of this eventually covered up. I think this is some great progress. Wow. We are a packed house.
We're both busy people, so let me be direct. I have a task I'd like completing, and I think you're the one for the job.
Okay, Kira. I hope I am as well. All right, the enclosure space. I think I'm pretty happy with the direction we've gone here. I think adding rocks and foliage around. I'm just gonna add a few rocks and then we're gonna call it right there. The inside here. Angle snap off. Without blocking the view of the gallery as well. What would be cool is if we a cool rock formation area right here. I don't think this is going to be blocking our friends in the lookout tower.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be advised that our weather forecasts predict an incoming tornado.
Well, I mean, like, what? Come on. About to call it on the episode. It's gone. Raised. That's not what you want to see. You know what I would love is to place like a stream right in between these two rocks right here. I mean, how cool would that be? There's a rock that I'm really loving the shape of this guy right here. You know what? I just realized we will need to open these guys up. And panic. Panic has begun. Ooh. Finally got to see these lampposts. And I do like the way the light is on the barrier walls as well. As we're like admiring the enclosure, I just hear panic and screaming in the background. Oh gosh. Oh no, that is not the spot you should be going. That is a major facility for us, or area. They're all facilities. Y'all are about to be busy. Just gonna say that right now. Y'all are gonna be busy. Look at that thing. Everything was going so nicely. What is this? Why we gotta do this? Look at all... Okay, thank goodness we got rid of our species from here, because... Oh, thankfully, kind of doesn't go over there, but... Does it ruin scenery? That's what I wonder. Alright. One is at the hatchery. Start doing your thing. I think it's done. There's no way it keeps doing its thing. I'm just gonna admire this for now. Oh, they're gonna be stressed. Too few adults. It's so the more they increase, the more adults we're gonna... Oh no! Wait. Huh? 1, 2, 3. Oh, adults. Okay, we have juveniles. That's right. That's right. I think he's stuck. Don't do it. Don't you do it. Don't... Ugh. Yep. Okay. Collision is on. So, what is this? Collision is on. Oh, this did not go away. I repeat, the tornado has not gone away. Oh my gosh. We're having... No. Oh, no, no, no. Go away. Go away. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Oh, this is not good. Do not enter the enclosure. How did you shift from there to... I mean, yeah, I get it. They can do whatever they want, but it's kind of fading, right? No, it's not. Oh, come on. Where are you guys? Where are you guys? You're over here. What? I don't know how you're sleeping. This is not a chill. This is not chill. Where are the juveniles? 1 and 2. Okay. 3. I think it's... Yeah, it's going away. Yes. Alright, you guys should... I don't know why you guys did not go into the shelters. What you... Don't tell me some of them fell down here. No. Okay. Hey, it is not my fault. The shelters were open. The ones that chose to, you know, be all brave and weather the storm, you guys did not look like you're having fun. I'll say that much. Okay. Looks like you guys are clear to go. I love the way this enclosure looks at the raid, to be honest. This is so cool. It's... Wow. These boats are a lot smaller than I realized. This is a vibe. I hear one walking. Where are you? Wow. I'm proud of us, you guys. I am proud of us. Okay. I think I'm gonna call it there. This was actually a pretty good start to get my, you know, like, creative juices flowing, because I was having a little trouble at the start with the enclosure, and I think that had to do with our buildings. So I'm really glad that... I think they're gonna head over there. I'll let them do their thing. I'm really glad that we made the changes we did so that I can feel a lot more confident. And I think that's something I do quite a bit in any park, reserve, sanctuary, whatever we get going. Once I feel a little better about what the entrance area looks like, I feel a lot more confident going forward into the rest of the build. And I'm glad. I'm glad that we are where we... What? English? I'm glad we are where we are right now. So thank you guys so much for joining me in today's episode. I had a lot of fun. I know it was a little bit slower paced, a little quieter, but I think we made a big step in going forward with the Emerald Coast Reserve. But until next time, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day as well as a wonderful week. Take care. Bye.